Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Beer Garden. Today, we are covering the Sha Tin meeting on a Saturday. So, we have a Saturday Sha Tin meeting with 10 races on the program. Got a little bit of everything. We got some dirt races. We also have some turf races. Charene, Steve, myself, and Sara are all here to help you cover the card. And real quick, before we get started, I'm going to try to put my smart glasses on like everybody else. There we go. So now, if I actually could host smarter, then maybe my picks will come in. But we want everybody to win, so let's all have our picks come in, and hopefully we could provide you some great values and some best bets. We are going to have some best bets on the card. We are covering races 2, 6, 8, and 9. So we're going to start with race number 2, and that is 1,200 meters, a Class 4 race. And it starts at 10:29 our time in California. Not sure what it is local time, but here it's 10:29. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to go with number 3, Colorful Prince, the unraced runner here. He's trialed well, right behind Stronger, and beat him by 3 lengths. And after that, or before that, he's had a lot of great trials before that with a second, a fourth. Had a trial at Wyong in Australia. The pedigree is per Encanto, so there is a little bit of sprint pedigree in it. And I don't know what the value is, but he's drawn number 7. So I'm going to take the unraced runner with Lyle Hewitson, who's still riding pretty good right now, with the number 3, Colorful Prince. And Sara, I'm going to go with glasses below me. Who do you have for this race?
I'm going to go with the 11 Wisdom Patch. We got Morera aboard. He's coming in as one of the lightest, but because he is jumping up in class, he's performing exceptionally well here. He's, hitting the board the last 2 times, on the all-weather track. Let's see how he does with the wider draw. Should sit closer to kind of back of the mid-pack, and he has a great move. He clicks into a nice gear coming down the stretch. So hopefully he can gear down and really take on this field. He's a tough horse. I think you're going to see quite a performance out of him. Although I know it's the all-weather track, it always seems like I have to throw darts to really get a horse. But I do like the 11 Wisdom Patch.
Yeah, Wisdom Patch in form right now, especially getting a second on the 1,200 meters, going up a little bit in class, but we'll see how he runs. And Steve, who do we have?
Well, can I just say thank you for keeping me company on the glasses front? I don't feel quite so old anymore. I'm going to number 8, Team Good Luck. Hope we have some good luck on Sunday. He's drawn 1 under Vincent Ho. He's a consistent horse. He's had 10 runs, and he's only had 2 runs on the dirt. That's 5th and 3rd to the likable Flying Dragon. And he looks like a well-handicapped horse. He's closely matched with E-Brother on the running 17 days ago. He's a time for war gelding. And hopefully, after only 10 runs, there's a bit of improvement in there. And as I said, he's drawn on the paint as well on the rail. So hopefully, Team Good Luck can run well in race number 2.
Yeah, seems to do pretty well after some trials. So after his current or his most recent trial, he got a 1st and a 3rd. So another one coming up in form as well. And Charene, without the glasses, who do we have?
Yep, I don't have the glasses, but I still hope that I can pick some winners on the tough cut on Saturday. So in race 2, I will go for number 7, E-Brother. He is quite a big horse, quite strong in size. So I believe that he should be suitable over the all-weather course. And in fact, last time out, he raced over the dirt track for the first time. He led quite well and finished 2nd, just beaten by Flying Dragon. But this time, Flying Dragon is not in this field. So hopefully, E-Brother can have a better chance because he will be jumping from gate 5, slightly better than last time out. So hopefully he is still improving because he is just only 4-year-old and has already enough experience for racing in Hong Kong. So I believe that he should be suitable over the all-weather course and better draw this time. Also ridden by Alexis Badel, he knows the horse quite well. So he has been quite a good chance in race 2. So number 7, E-Brother for me.
Yeah, E-Brother, another one that's come off a trial and got a run and got 2nd in the last race. But also with that in that race was Team Good Luck. So 2 horses that are quite in form right now, as well as Sara's horse. So to recap, I go for number 3, Colorful Prince, the unraced runner. Sara is with number 11 Wisdom Patch. Steve is with number 8 Team Good Luck, and then number 7 E Brother for Charene. So now we are going to race number 6. This is over the 1650. It is a class 3 race. And to just pull up my selection real quick, it is going to be Beauty Fit with Joe Moreira. I've went for this horse before as a best bet, and a little bit disappointing in his last run, but now he's drawn pole position number 1. He did have a win, a brilliant win last 3 races ago. But now he's going to try the all-weather track. He has tried the all-weather track before and ended up getting 4th behind Turin's Red Sun, who was the winner in that race. But seems to have turned a corner because now his runs have been a little bit better than what they were before. So I'm going to go with Joe Moreira, Beauty Fit, number 1. And Sarah, who do we have for race number 6?
I'm going with the 6 Party Every Day with Alexi Bedell aboard here. He's coming off a win at the all-weather track at the 1,800 meter difference. Now he's dropping back a bit, which I think is going to help. He looked good, really good on the all-weather track. He's not a terribly consistent horse. So I'm hoping maybe with switching it up to Bedell, we'll see a similar performance. I just really liked his form, the way he looked last time out. He looked like he was really challenging. And I think dropping that back, we're going to see him be able to switch it up even more and increase his speed and his strength coming into this stretch. Just a really nice looking horse. I'm just hoping we can see a bit more consistency. And I think maybe the switch up will do it. I don't know. He's had great jockeys on before, so it's nothing really against the jockey. But I just liked him. He's something, and just his form he showed last time out was really nice. So I'm hoping maybe something has clicked for him. So I'm going to take my chance with the 6 Party Every Day.
Yeah, Party Every Day seems to be a all-weather specialist. A lot of his wins come from the all-weather track, so we'll see how he does with Alex Bedell on board. And Steve, who do we have for this race?
I went for number 7, Infinite Power, under Matthew Poon, drawn 4. He likes to make the running, this horse. He's won 4 times, only once over this course and distance. And this actually, I think, this is the very limit of his stamina, I think, the 1,600 metres. Hopefully, Matthew Poon can judge it just right. There are times he's actually made the running and pulled clear in the straight, only to be sort of run down close home. But hopefully, after finishing 3rd, 7th and 8th, and being from gate 4, that Matthew Poon can get the fractions right and he can return to winning ways in Infinite Power in race number 6.
Yeah, Infinite Power was below the ratings from the class 4, now jumping up to the class 3, especially not having to carry that much weight. Another one that's off of a trial, so probably needs a second run from that one. And Charene, who do we have?
Yeah, so in race 6, I will be same as usual. I also like number 1, Beauty Fit, because in race 6, it is quite a special class 3 because the top weight Beauty Fit is rated 85. He already promoted to class 2, but on Saturday, he has a chance to face the class 3 contenders. So Joe just mentioned a lot about this horse because I quite like his performance over the course and distance in late December, earlier in this season. And this time, he will be just carrying a top weight, but no worries that because the contenders are quite weak comparing to his recent starts. And also jumping from gate 1, I believe that he can get the rail easily. And especially with Joe Moreira on board, Beauty Fit is quite an honest horse. So I will be looking forward to number 1, Beauty Fit as well.
Yeah, as Charene mentioned, Beauty Fit, especially carrying the top weight at 60.5 kgs, but is the highest rated horse with the 85 as compared to the next best, which would be 76, and that's Leap of Faith. So to review our picks, Charene and myself go for number 1, Beauty Fit. Sarah goes for number 6, one of the favorites on the show here, Party Every Day. And then Steve is with number 7, Infinite Power. So now we go on to race number 8, and that is going to be another 1650 race, a class 4 race. And I went with a little bit of I don't know if he would be an outsider, but Son of McPhee has been really, really progressing in the ratings, and he's been getting a lot of seconds, but not carrying that much weight. And I'm pretty sure, because I've had blotting paper as a tip before, and I know that he likes to ping out of the gates. There's another one that's with speed, and I think if the two battle it out, I think Son of McPhee, who is a back marker, could run into especially if they're running really hot fractions, that he could run into the finish here, or at least be there or thereabouts. He's drawn number 3. He only has 1 win, so he's getting closer to trying to get that second win, especially in the class 4. So not carrying that much weight, Alex Bedell. So we'll see how that goes. And Sarah, who do we have?
Well, I'm going to take the horse that I think is going to challenge your horse. Our horses are going to challenge each other, really. And I'm taking the 9, blotting paper. He's hit the board the last, few times out. He's looking really nice. A third on the all-weather and 2 close seconds on the all-weather track. Can we get a win with Purton aboard? I think it's going to be a really nice race. He should lead the field, and I think he's going to possibly, if this horse gets loose, I could see this horse maybe wiring the field here, but I do agree with Joe that his pick is going to be one of the challenges. One of the benefits here, though, with him jumping out of barrier 8 is he doesn't have a lot of speed around him when they come out of the gate, so that should give him the advantage to get to the lead. So we'll see how he does, but like I said, I think Joe's pick here might be one of the contenders to look out for between mine and his pick.
Yeah, and blotting paper also gets the upgrade with Zach Purton. So it's going to be interesting that he went on him. This is kind of a competitive race when you look outside of all the other things. So we'll see if blotting paper could hold on to the lead and stay there. And Steve, who do we have?
I agreed with Sarah. I went also for number 9, blotting paper, drawing 8 under Zach Purton. He hasn't got a particularly appealing strike rate. He's 1 from 26, won once on the dirt, nothing from 10 on turf. But he's running well, as Sarah says. He's finished 3rd, 2nd the last 3 times. And Purton takes over from Antoine Hamlin, who's been on board for the last 7 occasions. Hamlin doesn't have a ride in the race. So hopefully Purton can, not that Antoine Hamlin's done much wrong. He's done his best, but blotting paper, but a frustrating character. But as Sarah says, maybe not much pace pressure from gate 8, and he can finally double his winning tally.
Yeah, and out of Uncle Mo. So yeah, we have a little bit of American sire in this race with blotting paper with the speed on the dirt. So yeah, if you're on the speed in the dirt race, especially at Sha Tin, like how we do it in America, you got to be on the speed. So we'll see if he holds on. And Charene, who do we have?
So in race 8, I'm going to select number 3, Lifeline Vision. He will be racing over the all-weather track for the first time, but he does have some of the American pedigree because he is side by Piero and out of an elusive quality mare. So I believe that he should be suitable for racing over the dirt track. And also, in fact, for his form in late February, before he raced over the good to yielding track and he finished 2nd. So I believe that he should be okay for a softer track. And also it is interesting that in race 8, because some of the horses with good form, they are drawn outside, but over 1650 meters on the all-weather, it is also always good to have some horses from middle draw or even inside draw. So I agree that blotting paper and also a Son of McPhee are having quite a good chance, but don't forget that number 3, Lifeline Vision, who raced over the first time on the dirt track, is also having quite a good chance because gate 7, I believe that he can stay midfield, and with Luke Curry on board, I hope that he can bring some freshness for the horse. So number 3, Lifeline Vision for me.
Yeah, and Lifeline Vision was at 60 kgs. Now he's at 59, so he does take 1 off. And yeah, Luke Curry, it's nice to see if he could get a win coming back from injury. So to recap our race or our selections for race number 8, I'm with number 12, Son of McPhee. Sarah and Steve are with the number 9, Blotting Paper. And then Charene is with number 3, Lifeline Vision. So now we go on to race number 9, another one on the all-weather dirt track, and this is 1,200 meters, a Class 3 race. And this race was pretty interesting to me because it looks like there's a lot of different. We've seen a lot of winners like that, and let's see who else is in this. Harmony and Blessed, Lightning Bolt. and Flying Dragon, but I went down towards the bottom on the weights, and I went with Magic Supreme with Ruin Maya. So the last race on the all-weather track I thought was pretty good, especially behind Like That, who is trying to go for the hat trick, and also behind Lightning Bolt. So we'll see if the if the tables will turn between those two, because they've raced each other in the last race, and Lightning Bolt also going for a hat trick, or he's going for 3 wins within a certain amount of races. So yeah, with Magic Supreme, he has won on the all-weather track before, especially after being freshened up back on the August 20th, or in around August on 2021. But he's run on it a lot, and I think that with Ruin Maya, I think that I don't know what the value would be for him, but I think after coming off of a trial and running third behind those two, Lightning Bolt and Like That, I think he could also be another one that'll be around the finish as well. So I went with number 11, Magic Supreme. And Sarah, who do we have for this race?
I'm taking the 7, Lightning Bolt. This horse has been great form on the all-weather track, and like you talked about with the last race with where he got second and Magic Supreme got third. Let's see if we can get a win out of here. He's had back-to-back runs on the all-weather track, getting a really nice win in February. But ever since coming over from the UK to Hong Kong, he's been really lightly raced. They race him, they give him a break, do a trial run, and then they bring him back. I really think he has been maturing and progressing a lot. And I do think that the equipment removal, they removed his tongue tie 2 races ago, and it really seemed to have made a difference in his performance. He came out to get a win there. He came out to get a really close second last time out. Let's see if we can get another win here with Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, Lightning Bolt, pretty interesting horse, especially having to come off of that race between him and Like That. And Like That, we know we've seen him race against he ran into Stoltz a couple of times, and then also WizKid. So yeah, we'll see if Lightning Bolt could get it home, especially with Joe Moreira on board. And Steve, do we have a similar selection? Did you go elsewhere?
Yes, I went with Sarah with Lightning Bolt, number 7, drawn 5 under Joe Moreira. Unlike Blotting Paper, who's only won from 26, Lightning Bolt has quite a smart strike rate, 3 from 7, just pipped last time by Like That, of course, who runs again. And Like That was ridden by Joe Moreira, so this time we get the Magic Man on board, and it's Derek Lung who rides Like That. Hopefully he can go well. He was drawn 11 last time. He's better drawn this time from barrier number 5. And you'd imagine after just 7 runs that there's plenty more improvement to come from Lightning Bolt. So hopefully he can win again and make it 4 from 8. It'd be a nice 50% strike rate.
Yeah, interesting thing about Lightning Bolt is he hasn't been far off the finish. You got a length and a half, 2 lengths, a length and a quarter, and then 0.1 length. So he'll be around there. If now that we have Joe Moreira on board, now we're going to try to see if he could get a win here. And Charene, who do we have?
Yeah, so for me, one more vote for number 7, Lightning Bolt, because he's just like you mentioned before, he has quite good performance over the dirt track, 1 winner and 1 second over the all-weather. And this time, Joe Moreira takes the ride and jumping from gate 5. I think that he can stay in a better position than last time out, so it will increase his winning chance. And also, just a few points to add that I quite like his track work performance over on Wednesday, because Joe Moreira was on board at that time, and he galloped really impressively, showing that he is still improving. I believe that this 4-year-old only rated 74, and racing over this field, he still have a chance to win again. So number 7, Lightning Bolt for me.
Everybody's going for Lightning Bolt, so we're going to recap this real quick. I think it should be a little easy. Charene, Sarah, and Steve go for Lightning Bolt, and I'm the odd one out going with number 11, Magic Supreme. So Lightning Bolt is number 7, and then Magic Supreme is number 11. So now we go on to our favorite part of the show, which is the best bet. So let me take these off.
Oh boy.
Put the best bet glasses on.
Oh, wow. So cool.
I like it.
And now we're going to go on to our best bet. So I'm going to go first with my best bet coming in race number 3, and that is a class 4 race over the 1400. This is on the turf. I'm going to go with Stunning Impact number 13 with Joe Moreira. Ran behind the Anomaly of the last race, and we've both, I think me and myself and Steve tried to go for the Anomaly before with, but now we're going to see if Stunning Impact could win this race. I mean, doesn't look a strong field for a class 4 race. We only have like one winner in 5 of the most recent starts, and that's number 4 Flying Sword with Harry Bentley. So I think with the weight, 52.5, and especially coming off fresh, I think the second run will be more suitable for him after running second to the Anomaly the last time out. So my best bet is going to be race number 3, number 13, Stunning Impact. And Sarah, who is your best bet?
Mine comes in at race 1, which is a class 5 over 1,400 meters, and I'm going with the 4 Red Brick Fighter with Purton aboard. He gets that drop in class, and I think the booking of Purton is going to be a really nice threat here on this horse. We're going to see kind of a lot out of this horse. Really, his last race, I think you can kind of draw a line through it. He just didn't have the best of race. But before that, he had a really decent 4th at the 1,400 meter distance at the Sha Tin course. He's going to sit, I would say, really mid-pack, and I think he has a really great chance to click into gear in this stretch and really make an improvement, gaining weight and crossing that finish line first here. He's just a nice-looking horse, has great footing on the Sha Tin course. So I'm going to take my chances here with the 4 Red Brick Fighter in race 1.
Yeah, another one of the favorite veterans from the show, Red Brick Fighter. Another one that's had 4 behind Party Warrior, who is also racing later in the card. Via Fion at Happy Valley, Country Boy, My Intelligence, all at some big prices too. Well, $9, $10, $21. So yeah, maybe we could get a really decent price if Red Brick Fighter wins. And Steve, who do we have for this race?
I'm going to race number 5, the Violet Hill Handicap, over 1,800 meters. And it is number 7, Right as Rain. Has yet to win. Hopefully he can make it 7th time lucky. Drawn 3 under Joe Moreira. Knocking on the door, as they say, Michael Chang Hoss and Matthew Chadwick's ridden it 3 times, and then Karis Teetum. And he was a good third to Shanghai Dragon over course and distance on his latest run. You have to go back a bit last year, in fact, to see a trial on the dirt. But he was 4th. He ran reasonably well behind Excellent Daddy, Kerpenny and Spontaneous. So we have some confidence that he'll act on the dirt. So for me, Right as Rain in race number 5 to break or shed his maiden tag.
Yeah, and he's been close around the finish, as what Steve mentioned, 3rd, 2nd. So with Joe Moreira now getting the ride after Karis Teeton over the 1,800, I think that probably needed more ground as opposed to what he was riding in the 1,600. And Charene, what is your best bet?
Yeah, for me, so Sarah and I will have our double best bet in the opener. Race 1, number 4, Red Brick Fighter. And I have been rating him for going down to class 5 for more than 2 years because he is really competitive in class 5. Still remember that more than 2 years ago when he was racing in class 5, he did not afraid of the wide draw because he really has the class here. So this time dropping in class 5 again, and also Zach Purton takes the ride immediately. I will be very confident on him. And also jumping from gate 8, I believe that he can stay in the midfield in quite a good position with some covers. So just racing in class 5 is the reason that I select him as my best bet. So race 1, number 4, Red Brick Fighter for me.
Yeah, Red Brick Fighter, the son of Artie Schiller, so another American sire that has made his way to Hong Kong. So yeah, Red Brick Fighter, Zach Purton, you can't go wrong, especially that he is now taking the ride after even Joe Moreira and Luke Curry, Daniel Moore, and Matthew Poon have. So to recap our best bet, so we have a double best bet with Charene and Sarah going for race number 1, number 4, Red Brick Fighter. Steve's best bet is in race number 5, 7, Right as Rain. And my best bet's going to be in race number 3, 13, Stunning Impacts. We're hoping that Joe Moreira has a really, really, really good day at Sha Tin. So stay tuned for next week or in the next couple weeks, because we're going to have the big meeting at Sha Tin with 3 Group 1s. And that is Charene, what are the 3?
Yeah, the Champions Day on 24th of April, we have the Chairman Sprint Prize and the Champions Mile, and of course, the QE Cup. So quite a good day on Sunday. And also, there will be 11 races on 24th of April. So looking forward to that very much.
Yeah, and then we're also going to see the big clash between Golden 60, who is a known back marker, and then California Spangle, who is the speed. So we'll see if California Spangle could either hold on or if Golden 60 could come over the top. So until then, thank you for watching. Appreciate that you are tuning into the Beer Garden, and see you at Happy Valley on Wednesday.